Hello again.
Day 18.
Day 18.
This is the craziest day I've had since we started the 18 days.
Yeah.
Two virtual events today. A couple other things going. So this goes to show you that anybody can do this from a conference or an event. They can go live every single day. You can find 10 minutes.
Listen, if we can do it, anybody can do it.
I suppose that's not saying much, but okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I think anybody who says, thinks to themselves, could I do it? The only way you can prove whether you can or can't is to give it a go. Just do it.
Yeah, and it also helps to have, like, for example, the topic that we had for today, which was printing name badges on the cheap, both before, during, and on site. Right, that was a big topic. Right, it wasn't going to take us 12 minutes, but we have a number of emergency topics that we can use for when you're going to have a crazy day. Right, so today we got a cool tool.
The thing is, you got to think to yourself, in the time allotted, can I do the subject justice? Can I actually go in and provide useful content, talk to people about useful stuff in the time I've got? If you haven't, then you pull up one of your emergency topics and go, okay, today's just going to be brief because we're going to talk about whatever it is.
Yep, and you've made the show. You've gotten there. You've done it. No one will fault you. Everybody knows everybody's busy. And then also the other thing is, as you and I come in here and we tell people, right, today's a crazy day, right? They're going to get it. So the one thing is, I can't stand it when people try and candy code it.
Yeah,
because it never works when you tell people, you will see me doing this, right? It's because I have 5 language translators going right now. So, and I've got to keep an eye on it. Yeah, I have other people here, but ultimately I have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I can actually. I don't know about the listeners to or anybody listening to this episode can hear it, but in the background you can hear a little bit of some voices talking. Not necessarily identify which language it is, but you can just about hear it.
Yeah, we got the Thai, the French, the Spanish, the Portuguese, and English going.
That is so cool.
It really is. And I'd always done a little bit of translation stuff, but never on the scale that I've done since virtual events have really come into their own. So it is pretty cool.
It's cool.
Go ahead.
So basically, if we can do it, anybody can do it. So let's get on to today's topic for our 31 days of August live.
Yes, and let me set the stage. So have you ever reached out to a speaker or to someone and you say, hey, you've got a highlight reel that we could show the attendees, or a sponsor? Do you have your 30-second commercial that we can run as a pre-roll before the session? And every time those people are always like, sure, no problem. And they send you a YouTube link, or they send you a Vimeo link, or they say, oh, we posted that on Twitter yesterday. And you get those, and I know every event person like me used to get those links, and you just go. Because really, for the average person, once you get a YouTube link, there's not a whole lot you can do with it. But what most people don't know is you can actually download YouTube videos. You can download Vimeo YouTube videos. You can download videos on Twitter. You just got to have the tool to do it.
Right. So before we really get into it, this is for obtaining videos that you have been given permission to grab hold of, because either you have the copyright for it or you have been given permission to grab the video by the copyright holder. We're not advocating going on to any old site and saying, oh, that's a cool video, I love that.
No, I'm not advocating that anybody go and start downloading music videos. That is not what this is about. No. Actually, case in point is for the translation sessions that we've got running now. Some of them have been pre-recorded. A lot of them, we actually just got a great video file. But for a number of them, there were 4 of them actually, they actually sent YouTube links. I can't do anything with the YouTube link when I'm putting it into software so that the translators can, do their thing, right? So I had to download it. And I had all the permissions to download it. You don't download stuff you don't have permission for.
Yeah. Of course, another advantage is if you say to them, "Well, that's a great YouTube link, but I actually need the original file," and they'll go, "I'll just talk to the creative team. I'm sure they can sort something out in a couple of weeks' time." And like most event planners, should have had it done like last week.
Yeah.
So, just from a time constraint point of view, aiming a piece of software at a video and saying, "I have permission, please give me this," and you download it, and you can then use it or put a top and tail on the end if you need to put a particular branding around it. You can't simply just replay a YouTube video through a YouTube page through a bit of software. You need to have the original file so you can brand it properly and you have it within the time allowed.
Yep. And so, what is the name of our tool?
Snap Downloader.
Snap Downloader. And this is, we don't normally mention like AppSumo deals, but this is AppSumo is kind of a software site for entrepreneurs. It's where you can go and get a lifetime license for things. Snap Downloader is actually on the platform now. And I don't think it has been in the past, but it is a really cool tool. It does allow you to you grab that YouTube link, you just simply put that YouTube link in, and then you can pick the format that you want to download it in. So, for example, do you want an MP4? Do you want it full HD? Do you want it 720p, 1080p, whatever it happens to be? Then you're able to download it and convert it to other formats, which is that's a huge thing. Like usually with most of these type tools out there, you've got to download something, then put it into video editing software to convert it, whereas you can actually convert it right in here.
That's cool. So you'll get the resolution as available from the source. For example, with YouTube, it's going to be like if you've uploaded a 4K, then there'll be a 2K, 1080p, 720p, and downwards, depending how recent the upload is. So yeah, that's a really cool tool. So again, you download with permission the video. You can then feed it directly into your streaming platform, or if you need to edit it first to put branding top and bottom, it sounds like a cool way to go.
Yeah, and the AppSumo deal for a lifetime license for one person is only like $29, so it's not going to break the bank, and it is one of those things you might use it 4 times a year, but it is super handy.
Yeah, and we obviously we have no association with AppSumo or Snap Downloader. It's just we just like to talk about these cool tools.
Yeah, I had to go in search of ways to do this because if you've ever been online and you Google YouTube Downloader, plenty of sites pop up, right? You put the YouTube video link in and then you're able to download it. But most of those sites are trying to put malware on your computer. And so you get pop-ups and you get all kinds of crazy stuff that a lot of people who aren't savvy enough to thread their way through the pop-ups and the download now buttons can do themselves a lot of damage. So it's good to have a legit tool that you can download this stuff safely.
Yeah, and also some sites will actually not do YouTube because they're fully aware of what YouTube's rules and regulations are, and they don't want to upset anybody at all. Whether you have the copyright over it or not, they don't care. They just go, "Oh, it's YouTube. We don't do that."
Yeah.
So that's going to be a block. It's going to be a block straight away. And also, if using a third-party service that you've never heard of, and you don't know what they're doing with the way of tracking you or the videos that you've downloaded, are they keeping a copy for themselves? You just don't know. You have no idea. So going through a service like this, that's actually is a paid-for service. You should be happier with a paid-for service because that's how they're own.
Paid-for service means you have terms of service.
Yes, So exactly.
There you go. So for other cool updates, Bob, people can find us at bullet-list.com.
Can they really?
Yeah.
Is that cool? That's brilliant. Yeah.
All right,
and on Facebook as well, apparently.
Yeah, and they can find us on Facebook at Bullet List Group. Oh, now see, I got to do your part of this now. Event Planner News, Planner Wire.
I just thought it's your turn. Yeah, why not?
There you go.
Okay, well done.
All right, just Bob, so you know, and everyone else knows, today is hopefully the last day of Crazy. So tomorrow we'll be diving back into topics that take more than 11 minutes.
That'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that. So, thank you everybody for listening, watching, or just having a peek. Don't forget, we're on our YouTube channel. You can hit the subscribe button.
You can. Would make me happy.
Yeah,
this is joy.
Yeah, you look over the moon. Okay, everybody. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you.